After almost 30 years, we get a continuation of the 1996 film Twister with the new updated version, Twisters. So let's see if it's worth your time. Hey everybody, my name is Justin here. I try to watch everything that hits theaters and on streaming services. If you guys are like me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and click that bell notification for more up and coming content. Haunted by a devastating encounter with a tornado, Kate Cooper gets lured back into the open plains by her friend to test a groundbreaking new tracking system. She soon crosses paths with Tyler Owens, a charming but reckless social media superstar who thrives on posting his storm-chasing adventures. I actually just watched Twister for the first time a couple weeks ago, and I thought it was a really good film. And I was very excited for this continuation. It is not a continuation of those characters in 1996. It's not a legacy sequel. It's just a story about chasing tornadoes. You could have as many films about tornadoes and chasing it and just have it being connected to Twister, as many as you would like, because you don't have to have continuing storylines and characters. You can just do your own new thing every single time if you wanted to. And this is directed by Lee Isaac Chung, who directed Minari, which I absolutely loved. And there's a lot to love about Twisters, from the characters to the visuals to the intensity throughout. It is a really entertaining disaster movie. On one hand of the film, you have Kate Cooper, who takes her job very seriously. She's haunted by a tornado in the beginning of this film that set her on a different career path, and she's brought back into chasing tornadoes by her friend Javi, played by Anthony Ramos, and that's where she meets Tyler, played by Glenn Powell. She wants to be able to stop tornadoes. She does a lot of the scientific research going into it. And then you got Tyler with his friends that just want to shoot off fireworks into the tornadoes and call it good and have a fun time. So the two characters are vastly different, and I like how they establish these characters, giving her a deeper backstory and allowing for that emotion to set forth in the beginning of this film, and seeing how she's able to overcome that and then eventually get back into chasing tornadoes. With Tyler, you don't need to know much about him. He's fun. He likes to film videos with his friends. He's smart at what he does. He wants to shoot off fireworks and get as many followers as he can. These two characters are different, but they come together for a common love of just chasing tornadoes. And both characters are really interesting. Kate, like I said, she's got that scientific research going into everything. She wants to be able to stop tornadoes so they don't destroy homes. Tyler, he's very kind. He wants to be able to help people when tornadoes destroy their homes, but he also just wants to have fun. And the tone for this movie, it starts off on a more dramatic note and it becomes more serious. And we see that you have this setup of, we need to have this groundbreaking technology to understand the tornado. And then here comes Tyler rolling into the movie, loud music, and the tone shifts and becomes entertaining, and seeing how them two can compete against each other. Who's the better tornado chaser? And so the tone eventually does shift, becoming more entertaining and lighthearted. Despite these tornadoes just tearing through these towns and destroying buildings, they tried to have fun with some of these moments. And you see that these characters do have a love for chasing tornadoes, which I don't fully understand, but they're there to be able to understand what forms these tornadoes and how they could be able to protect people and eventually try to stop them, or just have fun with it all. So the tone's transition is smooth. It doesn't feel like this abrupt change where, hey, we got this dramatic film and it's serious, people are dying, and then bam, here's our comedy and we're just gonna have fun with it. It's got this smooth transition with the introduction of Glenn Powell's character, and then it balances both throughout the rest of the movie. You have the intensity of the tornadoes. They seem to get bigger and bigger as the movie goes along, and it's tearing through towns and destroying homes. You still have that emotion, you still have that urgency surrounding it, but you have these characters that have smiles on their face as they're chasing these tornadoes, and it becomes thrilling and entertaining. But still, you understand that it could go bad at any moment and people could die. So you have like this entertaining aspect to it, but you know that it could be very dramatic and very intense. And it really never lets up with the tornadoes. You have constant scenes with tornadoes, and the visuals look really good for it. You feel the intensity and the destruction of these tornadoes as they're holding on for dear life. You feel that just flowing through this movie, and it gears up to a really intense end of this film. Daisy Edgar-Jones and Glenn Powell have really good chemistry in here. Like I said, they are different characters. Daisy Edgar-Jones as Kate, she's very cautious about going back into chasing tornadoes. She was very lively in the beginning of this film, but what haunted her is kind of stopping her from going all in with things. She's very hesitant at times, but we see how she's trying to overcome all of that, and I think that's a nice addition to this character as she has to get back to what she did prior and how she can help people out and just show her love for all of that. And then you got Glenn Powell, who I really like as an actor. A lot of the movies that he's been in recently, he just kind of goes all in with his roles, and he's this cowboy type character who just loves being with his friends and driving through the tornadoes. He'll get into the middle of it all and plant himself into the ground and just light off fireworks, and he's really entertaining in here. But that chemistry works very well as they kind of got like this unspoken competition between the two, but becomes more endearing and they rely on each other, and that's where that relationship comes out very strong. So I like both of them in here. Anthony Ramos, I'm a little unsure with the character. He is friends with Kate. He kind of has his own little motives, and he hides it throughout this film. They don't do much to make this character feel like very personal or have any redeeming qualities to him. He's just kind of there, and I feel really conflicted with this character because I like Anthony Ramos as an actor, but his character was a bit off for me and really didn't contribute much to the movie. I'm not sure which film I liked more, Twister or Twisters. Twister felt like it was more dramatic and serious, and Twisters had that aspect to it, but more entertaining. Twisters is a lot of fun. It is a solid disaster movie with a lot of intense moments, likable characters. At times it becomes a little bit cliched with some character motivations, and some dialogue feels a little bit familiar, but for the most part it is a really entertaining disaster movie that you can turn off your brain during the summer and watch a disaster movie. And if Glenn Powell was ever going to have a YouTube channel about chasing tornadoes, I certainly would subscribe to that. So before I give my score for Twisters, make sure to check out my channel here. I do movie reviews, trailer reactions, ranking videos, tier lists, all that fun movie related content that you see on YouTube. I do it all here, so hit that subscribe button to get it all in one spot. If you'd like to see where Twisters ranks amongst all the other 2024 releases I've seen this year, follow me in Letterboxd and there you can find my ranking. I'm gonna go ahead and give Twisters a B. Thank you guys for checking out my review for Twisters, the new disaster flick. Have you guys seen it by chance? What'd you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Just Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.